When I was first diagnosed with cancer, I was told straight away that I had DCIS, which is ductal carcinoma in situ, and as a nurse I had some insight into what that was going to mean, but I was also told that I'd have to have further investigations, so under surgery basically. When I first went for my consultation, that was the first time I'd heard about the breath hold technique. I knew nothing about it before, and I have to confess to being a little bit apprehensive when I first got the impression of what I was going to have to do. But I was so anxious about the whole radiotherapy thing, I just decided to go along with whatever they suggested I did. For me, it was just the breath hold technique. I was offered the opportunity to try it, and being a scuba diver, it actually didn't faze me that much. I was definitely going to give it a go because I didn't like the sound of the alternative. When I went for my radiotherapy treatment, I was told at the very first consultation that I was going to have 18 doses of radiotherapy, 15 of which would be using the breath hold technique, and then I would finish the programme with 3 booster doses which didn't require any breath holding. When you learn how to do the breath holding technique, the first day you're taken into a practice room where you lie down on a couch, you lie flat on a couch, and you learn how to put the mouthpiece in, which is very similar to a snorkel, so I had seen one before, and you have a clip put over your nose so that you will only mouth breathe, and you wear a pair of goggles not dissimilar to what I've seen my children using when they're using game boxes. So that I can watch my own breathing pattern and get into a rhythm prior to taking the really deep breath for the breath holding technique. The emotional side of it was caught up in the whole radiotherapy thing. The fact that I was holding my breath for those sessions didn't make any difference to me, and I had a lovely team of radiotherapists who looked after me. I tended to have the same people every day, so emotionally I felt very comfortable after the first couple of sessions. So in terms of side effects, the only thing that I, now that it's finished, would say that I have noticed are that I'm a little bit out of breath if I try to run up a couple of flights of stairs, and that my skin has been a little bit dry, but at no time was it as sore as I know it can be from radiation. I was also given extremely good advice from the radiotherapist who did my consultation with me. She told me how to look after my skin and how to look after myself. She advised that I gave up coffee and alcohol, and that I did very gentle exercise, and that I drank a lot of water, all of which I did for the entirety of the treatment programme. When I was first diagnosed, I was diagnosed by routine mammogram, and I was referred to an NHS consultant who had quite a long waiting list. And I remembered having Bupa through my work, and I approached them and they referred me to Cancer Partners UK, and they saw me pretty much straight away. For me, the whole Cancer Partners UK programme from beginning to end has been one that's left me feeling extremely well looked after. I was appraised of everything that was going to happen to me. The staff were extremely knowledgeable, they were very friendly. I could ask questions whenever I wanted to. If I had a bad day, and I had one day where I couldn't get the breath holding right because I thought I was coming down with a cold. They were extremely patient. They gave me plenty of time, and that was my experience of the whole thing, was that they had time to spend on me. In terms of the future, I'm now feeling extremely positive. I knew after my last boost treatment that my scan looked good. I saw my oncologist last Friday and he doesn't want to see me for 3 months. I see the surgeon again in April, and I expect that to be the last thing I'll have to do until I have my enhanced mammogram in September.